What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, funny enough, I actually had a different topic planned for today's video, and I've been planning it out for a while now, but because, Call of Duty and Battlefield have been just in such hot zones, and there's been so much new content to go ahead and produce for them, I've been kind of pushing this topic aside. And right when I pull it out, of course, what happens? Another massive bit of information gets released for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So once again, here we are. We're going to run it up. And I got to be honest with you guys, I don't think anybody is going to be happy with what I have to say in today's video. Now, for anybody who doesn't know already, basically on the official Call of Duty page on Twitter, they went ahead and revealed Season 2 for Modern Warfare 2. And of course, for anybody who hasn't played Modern Warfare 2 and is out of the loop for what's going on with this community, this is a massive point right now. And I do understand that I have a pretty unpopular opinion when I say I do enjoy the gameplay of Modern Warfare 2 and I enjoy the new map designs and stuff like that. I can respect that the developers and their ego is just ridiculous. I mean, it's just completely disrespectful for the developers to treat their community the way they do, and they just refuse to compromise to make things better for 6v6. But at the end of the day, I actually enjoy the game, and I know that's not popular. But one thing that I think everybody can agree with across the board, no matter what side you are when it comes to Modern Warfare 2, is that the game just doesn't have any freaking content. There's nothing to play. There's nothing to keep me interested. There's nothing to keep me coming back. Even as an individual who enjoyed the gameplay aspect, I can't come back to the experience without wanting to rip my eyes out because I am looking at the same bullcrap game after game after game. I mean, as you guys are watching right here, you're watching tons of World at War gameplay. Previously, in my other Call of Duty videos, maybe a week or two ago, when I have talked about different news, those Modern Warfare 2 clips are old clips. I am just simply not touching the game. It's boring. It is simply at a point where it's boring, and it hurts to say. But that is where Modern Warfare 2 is at this current spot. And that is why there's such a huge emphasis on Season 2 when it comes to Modern Warfare 2. So you would think that the developers know that this is a big deal, right? They're not stupid. They know the numbers behind the scenes. They see people leaving 6v6. They see the problems the game has. They see the content that they released within Season 1, and they know exactly the type of content that they did release. It's not like it's a surprise to them. It's not like it's a shocker. Like, oh no, we thought this was new content, but really this is... No, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. So when it comes to Season 2, you would think it's logical that they would understand this is a huge season to make sure people will come back and play 6v6, right? Well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and flash it up for you guys so you can see with your own eyes. Forget all the Warzone crap. Forget all the DMZ crap. Let's just go right over to the right side of the page, the top right, and look at Modern Warfare 2. There are 2 maps coming into Modern Warfare 2 Season 2. And of course, we expected this. Charlie Intel put out a tweet a little while ago saying, don't expect anything more than 2 maps to come out within Season 2. So I didn't expect anything more than 2 maps. But the 2 maps are Museum and Dome. Now, don't get me wrong. Dome is a great map. You can never go wrong with bringing Dome into the mix. But when a game has no content and is in desperate need of content to make sure people will come back and the title stays alive for 6v6, you want to make sure you pack it with fresh stuff. Dome could have been added since the beginning of the game. It was already in the game. The majority of all these maps are in what we already have them. We already have them. And they're porting them into 6v6, and they are considering this new content. Season 1, we had 2 maps, Shoot House and Shipment. That's it. That's all the content that we got within Season 1 when it came to 6v6. And then here we are with Season 2, and now we're getting, once again, another remake and a map that was in the beta. Now, I don't know how drastically they changed the museum, but I guarantee they barely changed it at all. And the fact that they had the nerve to hold off until releasing it with Season 2 and calling it a new map instead of just releasing it, with Season 1 when we were struggling with content, instead of doing that, they waited all the way to save it until Season 2 to consider it a new map to finesse over the community. This is an absolute joke. At this point, 6v6 is completely irrelevant. Like I said, it's a joke. I can't take it serious. I cannot take it serious. It hurts me to say because I am a hardcore COD guy. I have loved playing COD since the beginning of time, and I have never, ever in my day seen a Call of Duty experience so neglected. It hurts. It actually physically hurts. Modern Warfare 2019 wasn't this neglected. Cold War wasn't this neglected. Vanguard wasn't this neglected. The only thing that this season proves to me is that Activision's full attention is going to the Battle Royale experience. 6v6 doesn't mean crap anymore. Sure, they're adding in a bunch of game modes, but all of these game modes are game modes that we've had before. All or nothing, one in the chamber, gun game, infected. We have literally seen none of them are new. None of them. None of these game modes are new game modes. They are literally taking stuff from the past and bringing it into this game because they have nothing new and fresh to add into this experience. What an absolute disaster that they are putting themselves into. And like I said earlier, it's so just, it just aggravates me because I love the new map designs. I know it's not a popular opinion, again, I understand, but compared to Modern Warfare 2019, these map designs, the fresh ones, were actually pretty good. They completely reminded me from back in the day, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 3, where all the maps, at least Infinity Ward design maps, were also just unique, interesting. The ways that you can explore them, take advantage on other players on these maps were always insane. And that's what these maps gave to me. They gave me all those crazy jump spots you can find, all those unique areas you can explore. And of course, they're not the best for the competitive, mindset, but they never have been. The whole Infinity Ward has been, since the beginning of time, is a very casual development team. Treyarch is the competitive team, Infinity Ward is the casual team. And at Modern Warfare 2019, the maps were so freaking bad that these were such a step up in the right direction. And they won't make any new, I feel like I'm going insane right now because I cannot believe what I am seeing with my own eyes. And keep this in mind. There's no mid-season update, ladies and gentlemen, for map content, okay? Keep that in mind right now. They always have, unless they're changing plans, unless they're hiding some massive update. That's literally the best case scenario right now. And if that best case scenario hits, it's like hitting the jackpot. And trust me, I'll be happy. I'll be posting tons of, really positive videos. But the chances of this best case scenario happening is next to none. And that is, if they sneak maps into mid-season. But right now, as we know, there is no mid-season update for maps. The only things coming in mid-season or in-season is the new raid and, of course, some new modes and weapons as well. Maps, no, nada. You get Dome and Museum right off the bat on February 15th, and that's it. For another how long? How long are these seasons? Can someone please go down in the comment section? Because I don't want to say it, because if I say it, I know I'm just going to pass out in this chair right now. But please, go down in the comment section. Just list it down there. How long between right now, well, February 15th, not right now, but when this season comes out, until season 3. Not only did we have to wait from season 1 to season 2 with no new content, but now we have to go from season 2 to season 3 with no new I never thought I'd see the day that I've seen a game. This is pure scam stuff right here. This is if you go and you find an indie developed game that isn't a passionate indie team, a straight scam team. They're only there to take all your money and rip you out as much money as possible. That's what this is right here. That is exactly what this is. I'm not even going to talk about the new. I don't care. I really don't care. I was going to go ahead and discuss all the new weapons. I was going to discuss everything. But why does it matter? Why? They have proved to me right here in this update that they don't care. Warzone got tons of new stuff, tons of new content, tons of new updates. DMZ, tons of new stuff, tons of new content, tons of new updates. And then 6v6 gets, I need to stop myself from cursing because, YouTube's on a whole different level right now with their policies. I want to say more. I feel like I can say more, but I feel like I have to cut myself off at the same time because, realistically, I don't know what else I can say. I did see a tweet by Tom Henderson. Let me go ahead and actually pull that up here because that was actually a really good tweet that I thought was fantastic, as you can see right here. Call of Duty does that many remasters now that they might as well just make one game called Call of Duty and follow the COD mobile formula. Give us seasons based on past CODs with weapons, maps, characters, etc., and stop releasing half-baked game. ultimate live service. And I've actually made some videos about this in the past as well. I actually just recently made a video about this, about how Call of Duty Mobile is so awesome, and that's exactly what we need out of the Call of Duty franchise. But this is so true. If this is their main goal here, if this is how they're going to support 6v6, then stop making 6v6. Just make one game, give us all the remastered content, and just let it ride. You know, if you're just going to if you want to give us one new map every 2 months, at that point, you know, just do that model. Do this model, because this is unacceptable. It's completely unacceptable to pay that much of a price tag with, you know, basically a promise of live service that they're going to update the game to be something better. And then we're 2 seasons in and we still don't have anything. 2 seasons in. Yeah, no, there's not a chance. They have lost so much respect for me right now. It's insane, and it hurts because, again, like I said, I really do enjoy the work that Infinity Ward does. Call of Duty 4 through Modern Warfare 3 were fantastic. You know, I was one of the oddballs who actually enjoyed Ghost. Infinite Warfare was my favorite jetpack COD out of the 3. You know, I enjoy Infinity Ward, but man, have they lost so much respect for me just by doing this, because it's insane. This was the only thing I wanted them to do. This is the only thing. Like, literally, they have screwed up so much stuff, and I still was like, you know what? I still enjoy the game. I'm just going, I'll still push on through. I just need content. And they couldn't even do that. Where has your time gone? Realistically, where has your time gone? All you had to do was reintroduce Museum and copy and paste a Dome that was already in the Warzone map. What do you people do? What do you get paid? I can't imagine ever keeping a job, maintaining a job with that worth ethic. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, or if Activision is maybe forcing these developers in different directions, and there just simply isn't a team working on maps. But my God, whatever's going on has to stop. It has to stop. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bonus, I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, for brand new, enjoy the content, if you subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, want to chat me, there's 2 we do, so I have a Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games, do over on Twitch, link that's in the description as well. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.